Pickleball paddles are becoming more popular this year as everyone tries to improve their game and play better. There is no doubt that drills can improve your pickleball game, and many world-class pickleball pros believe in their effectiveness. In order to develop your pickleball skills, learning the fundamentals is most important at the beginning of your pickleball experience. So here are 7 skills you need to level up your pickleball game in just 1 week. Hello and welcome to Pro Pickleball Media, your #1 spot for all pickleball content. Our channel is dedicated to the fastest growing sport in the United States, and we cover all fun and exciting things related to pickleball. So if you love pickleball and want to learn more about it, just take a second to subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss any of our video. Now let's get right into the video. Number 7. Make use of a Continental Grip. In pickleball, grip influences the angle of your paddle face, and therefore the speed and flight of the ball. A one-handed Continental Grip resembles a hammer grip. When you look down at your paddle, your thumb to forefinger should form a check pattern. You won't need to grip the paddle too hard to achieve flexibility and power. As the primary grip, the Continental Grip is also known as a neutral grip because it can be used with both the forehand and backhand sides of the paddle. For the forehand, it's neither strong nor weak. It's neutral. The backhand isn't strong or weak either. This makes the Continental Grip a preferred grip in situations where quick reaction time at the kitchen line is crucial. The grip pressure is also very important. Oftentimes, athletes grip harder for harder shots, but that is actually a mistake. When you grip anything too hard, your wrist, arms, and body become stiff. You should grip the paddle in a way that puts some tension in your wrist, but not too much in your arm and shoulder. Number 6. Don't forget to practice dinking. A dink is a shot used to slow down the game and establish a strategy during a game. It can be used to warm up before a game as well as during it. This shot is executed from near the kitchen line and then hit over the net with a low arc, so your opponent can't attack the ball without letting it bounce first. A player who dinks the ball is likely to land in the opponent's no-volley zone or very close to their feet. In either case, it makes it difficult for the player to play well. Just remember not to use your wrist when hitting. Many beginners flick their wrists while hitting, accelerating the paddle. If you do this, the ball will pop up, giving your opponent an easy chance to attack. Forehand and backhand shots should be initiated only with your shoulders to prevent this. Additionally, do not back up too far when hitting your shot. Beginners tend to back up when the ball will land beyond the kitchen line. The ball should stay on the kitchen line and be hit low if it will land beyond it. Number 5. Your third shot needs to be perfect. A third shot drop is used to help the serving team reach the kitchen line faster and with less effort. Pickleball's third shot is often pivotal and can set the entire point in motion. It can also be beneficial for the serving team to move to the net. Be ready to return either your forehand or backhand with a neutral Continental Grip, but make sure you don't force the third shot. Many players end up losing the point by hitting the third shot too hard. The third shot is to allow you to transition to the net. It's best to lift the shot to create a good arc on your side of the court, and then drop it over the net to the opposing kitchen. Be sure to practice this shot on a regular basis. Position yourself on the baseline and your partner in the non-volley zone, and practice hitting it several times. In addition, it is best to use a short backswing and take your paddle back directly behind the ball to hit the ball with the center of your paddle. As you make contact with the ball, extend your paddle up. Moreover, don't overuse your wrists. You'll lose control and accuracy if you use too much wrist. Maintaining a steady wrist gives you the best chance of hitting the ball with the right amount of power in the center of the paddle. However, that doesn't mean you should tighten your wrist. Number 4. Be aware of the wind. Wind can make pickleball difficult to play. When you arrive on the pickleball court, assess your surroundings and weather conditions. Even though sometimes it may blow in circles, the wind generally blows in one direction. So, assess which direction it is blowing. Then, think about how it will affect the direction of the pickleball. Take note, a wind's blowing towards you will cause the ball to drop faster and move slower, so you'll have to put more power behind your shots. When the wind blows against the net, the same shot that would go over it might not make it. You can, however, use more power if you have the wind against you. If you hit a high shot with too much power, it will often go out of bounds, but the wind will cause the ball to drop less and land inside. Against the wind, the ball bounces lower and does not move as far. Number 2. Keep your partner's movement in sync. The teamwork and communication required to play doubles pickleball are much greater than those required to play singles pickleball. Finding gaps and spaces on your opponent's side of the court is an excellent opportunity to take advantage of them. Two players positioned at the net and one at the baseline create a big cross-court target. More game-winning opportunities will arise when they are spread out. Make sure this doesn't happen to you. In the same way as your partner, you also move to the net when they do. To keep the court's width covered, maintain enough space between each other to avoid those vulnerable spots that any good opponent will exploit. Also, position is crucial in doubles pickleball because it maximizes court coverage and improves teamwork. With coordinated shots, players can cover each other's weaknesses, maintain pressure on opponents, and create offensive opportunities. By creating offensive opportunities and decreasing gaps on your side, better court coverage means faster reactions, more accurate shots, and reduced risk. With the fluid positioning, by addressing the ball as it arises rather than simply following the rules, you set up a defensive wall without having to play defensively. Number 1. Learn to return a serve. Serves should be returned deep to enable the serving team to control the baseline. It is likely that your pickleball journey will include players of various levels, and each has a style of serving that is unique to them. Returning a serve is just as important as learning how to serve. The server places their serve in a variety of areas of the court, so you will have to know how to return a serve from those areas. In order to maintain the advantage as the returner, it is imperative that you keep your opponent deep. Once you are properly positioned to hit the return you want, the depth of the return must be managed. Your opponent will move towards the net with speed if you hit a short return. If you keep your opponent deep, you can prevent this. Keeping the return keeps you in control of the point and forces your opponent to hit a difficult shot. Now, if an opponent stands unusually back and beyond the baseline when serving, it may be difficult for you to return, or you may get a weak return that you can turn into a winner. Using this opportunity, you can hit a short return to draw them toward non-volley zones. Learn those skills and you will play more shots from an offensive position, rather than from a defensive one, keeping your opponents guessing. So which of these skills you'll use to level up your pickleball game? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow picklers. Also, if you love pickleball, then make sure to watch this next video on our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.